Okay, students, good morning to all of you. So, in a previous class, we discussed about some problems on Coulomb's law. Okay, yeah. So, let us continue the points. Yes. So, listen, students, see, let us suppose we are having one square. Okay, so the square of side A, let us suppose, each side is of A distance, let us suppose. Okay, on four corners of this square, let us suppose four charges are there: q, 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 and q. Okay, this corner A, corner B, C, D corner, and at four corners, four charges equal in magnitude. Okay, and same type of charges are there, let us suppose. Okay, now my question is, at the point of intersection of their diagonals, at the point of intersection of their diagonals, here at this center O, what is the force? If we keep a charge Q at the center, capital Q, at point O, if we keep a charge capital Q, on that charge capital Q, how much force is acting? This is our question. Question is, find force acting on capital Q. How much force is acting on capital Q? This we need to find. Okay, so how to find? One technique, according to principle of superposition of principle, we need to use. Okay, so both are positive charges, let us suppose. This is also positive charge and all are positive charges only, let us suppose. So first thing, on this charge Q, force due to charge at A, which direction? Repulsive force, in this direction. Okay, yes, force due to charge at A is in this direction. How much it is? Fa is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught this charge into this charge divided by distance between these two. See, this is A, this is also A. Then this total how much? Root 2A. Then this distance how much gonna? Root 2A divided by 2 means A by root 2. Here, A by root 2 distance. So this distance is A by root 2. Okay, substitute here. A by root 2 whole square. This much force is acting. In which direction? In this direction. In the direction of AC it is acting. Okay. Next, one more force. Force due to charge at C. Due to charge at C, what is the force? In which direction? Again, both are positive charges. Repulsive force will be there. Means in this direction. How much it is? Again, K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This charge into this charge divided by distance between these two, how much? This distance should be same. Because it is diagonal, half of the diagonal is this distance. So A by root 2 again. A by root 2 whole square. See, magnitude wise, both the forces are equal. And they are in opposite direction. See, both are in opposite direction. So what happened? Both will cancel their effect. Means along this diagonal, no force. Clear, students? Next, let us see what is the force due to charge at B. Force due to charge at B. Again, both are positive charges, repulsive force in this direction. How much it is? Force due to charge at B is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught this charge into this charge divided by distance between these two, how much? Again same, A by root 2 whole square. This much value. In which direction? In the direction of BD. In this direction. Now, force due to charge at D, how much? Due to this charge, force on this point O is in this direction. Repulsive force, no. All are positive charges I have taken. Repulsive force. Okay. How much it is? Again, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This charge into this charge upon distance between these two. Again, same distance. Okay. Yes. A by root 2. See, magnitude wise again both are same, but they are in opposite direction. Again, these two forces cancel each other. So net force at charge how much? Net force F net should be 0. It is 0. Clear? Are you understanding? Means what we need to remember is for symmetric charges, if the charges are of symmetric type, means if the structure is symmetric, same distances are there and same charges are there, then at its center force will be 0. Simple point. Remember this point. Clear? So directly you can write 0 force. No force will be there because these charges are symmetric. These charges are symmetric. They will cancel their effect of force. That's it. Clear, students? Okay? Yes. Now, let us see triangle. Triangle, let us see. See, if charges are in opposite direction, then force cannot be 0, Nana. You need to solve them according to vectors. Okay? Remember. Now, let us take one triangle. One equilateral triangle you take. Symmetric structure, equilateral triangle you take. Okay? Yes. Imagine it is one equilateral triangle whose corners are A, B, C. Okay? Now, this triangle of side A, all sides are equal. Means this angle how much? 60 degrees angle will be there. You need to remember that point. Okay? Now, on all its three corners, 3 equal charges are placed. Let us imagine Q charge is placed on its 3 corners. All are same type and same magnitude. Charges are placed. Now, at its centroid means what is centroid? Point of intersection of its altitudes. This is one altitude, this is another altitude, and this is another altitude. Okay? Yes. This will be its centroid. Imagine it is O point. Okay? Yeah. Abhay, I'll take with different force charges also I'll take. Okay? Wait. First, let us see this point. Okay? One particular point I am taking and I am solving that point. Okay? For equal charges are there, means symmetric type charges are there, then what will be the force? Okay? Yeah. So at its centroid, let us imagine we have kept a charge capital Q, and that too it is also positive charge, let us suppose. Okay? Yes. Now my question is, what is the force on a charge capital Q which is placed at its centroid? Okay? Yeah. So first point, due to this charge on this capital Q, forces will which direction? Repulsive force will be there. On this charge I want. So force is in this direction. This is force due to charge at A. Yes. How much it is, we will calculate. Okay? Yeah. So force on capital Q due to charge at A is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught this charge into this charge divided by distance between these two. What is this distance we want? This distance can we find? Yeah. How to find? You see, centroid. How to find? See, we know centroid will divide the altitude in the ratio of 2:1. Means this is 2 times, this is 1 time. You know this point. Centroid will divide the altitude in the ratio of 2:1. Okay? Yes. What is the length of this altitude? This is altitude, this is also altitude, this is also altitude. If we find for one, then it will be same for this and this also. Remember, okay? Yes. So in the ratio of 2:1, it will divide. Okay, no problem. Now, what is this total length we want? So for that, see, this is distance A. Clear? Now, this angle is 60 degrees, we know. We know this angle is 60 degrees. Correct? Yes. Now, this A components you take. This value A cos theta up to here. This value A cos theta up to here. And this value will be, means perpendicular to this. It will be A sin theta perpendicular. Are you getting? Means altitude distance is A sin theta. Theta value is 60. Means √3 by 2A. This is the total height of this altitude. Now, this centroid is dividing this altitude in the ratio of 2:1. Means we want second part. Means second part divided by from total part 3. into root 3 by 2a. 2 cancel. You'll get a by root 3. Yes. So the distance is a by root 3. I hope you understand this, how you are calculating this value. If it is the equilateral triangle, the distance from its vertices to the centroid value will be a by root 3 if a is the length of the side. Clear? Okay. So let us substitute here a by root 3 whole square. So value is k q divided by a square divided by 3. This 3 I'll write here. 3kq by a square. Clear? Yeah. So root 3 will become 3. 3 is in denominator. It will go to numerator. Okay? Yes. Now this is in which direction? In this direction, sir. This is in this direction. Direction is important. Okay. Now due to charge at B on capital Q, what is the force? Direction. Direction of that force is in this direction. That force direction is in this direction. Okay. Now that is FB, and this distance is also a by root 3 only, Nana. Yes, you know. This centroid, this is what this. This distance is a by root 3. Okay. This distance and this distance will be same. Okay. Now let us calculate that value. Calculate a force due to charge at B is K Q divided by distance. Again a by root 3 whole square. Means 3kq by a square. Same value, but in this direction. Clear? Now, let us find force due to charge at C at capital Q is in which direction? In this direction. In this direction. Clear? Okay. That is force due to charge at the C. Okay. What is the value, sir? Value Fc is equal to kq divided by, again this distance also same. That is a by root 3 whole square. So it will become again 3kq by a square. Clear, students? All the forces are equal, but they are in different directions. Which directions they are? See, observe carefully. This I am going to rub now. Okay, observe carefully. These all are like this. One is in this direction, that is FA. Another one is in this direction, that is FC. Another one is in this direction, that is FB. And all the values FA, FB, FC, all the values are equal. Let us call them as F only. Okay, all the values are equal. So let us call all of them as something F. Something F, let us call. Okay, yes. So all are equal forces F. Clear? Okay, sir, fine. Now what will be the angle between them? Angle between them we need to find. Okay, yes. So what will be this angle, Nana? You check. See this angle. How much this will be? This angle will be how much it is? 120 degrees. Good, Nikhil. And who has sent 60 degrees? Avai. See, Avai, how much angle it is? $120 degrees angle. This angle is 120 degrees. Okay. Yes. Now means this is the vertical line. Here see, there is a vertical line. Okay. Means this will be 60 degrees and this will be 60 degrees. Clear? Okay, sir, fine. Now let us take the components of this F and this F. Okay, I am talking about this F now. This F, its component along the vertical, means along this line, is F cos 60 degrees, and along this line it is F sin 60 degrees. Here, and this also, this F here angle 60 degrees. This F here value is F cos 60 degrees, and here the value is f sine 60 degrees. See, both all are equal. F is equal, however, f are equal, and angle is also equal. Means they will cancel each other. Along the horizontal, forces are balanced. Means no force along the horizontal. Now along the vertical, two forces are adding up. They are yes. Okay, students. Let us continue. So here it is 2f. Cos 60 value is 1 by 2. No, that's 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 cancel. The value is f. Means along the vertical line, the force is f. Means at this point, one force is downside f, another force upside is also f. What will happen? Both the forces will cancel each other. So net force how much? Net force is again 0. Here, so simply what you need to remember is, for symmetrical shapes, the force at its center will be 0 always. Okay? Clear? For symmetric cases, the force at okay? Okay, yeah. So this is point we got. Now, one student is asking me, sir, solve with the different types of charges. Okay, means equal in magnitude I will take, so that the problem will become somewhat simpler, but different nature of charges I will take. One is positive, another one is negative I will take, so that you will understand. Okay, and at that time, force cannot be 0. See, let us see that point also. Okay. Yes. So triangular one only let us take first. Triangular one only let us take. Equilateral triangle and three corners A, B, C. Okay. Yes. A, B, C, three corners. Here charge is, let us take minus Q charge. Here charge let us take plus Q. Here charge let us take plus Q. Okay. Now they are not in symmetrical. There is not symmetrical shape. Okay. Different types of charges are there, but magnitude I am taking same. Okay. Now it is its centroid. Let us suppose this is the centroid. Okay. Now these are the altitudes. Okay. This is its centroid. Okay. On here, let us keep one positive charge, capital Q. Let us keep. Okay. Now, and you know this distance is a by root 3. This distance you know a by root 3. This distance is also a by root 3. This distance also a by root 3. You know these values already. Okay. Yes. First, force due to a charge at A on this is which type of force? It is attractive force. So attractive force means in upward direction, like this. This is force due to charge at A in the direction. So what is the value? Already I have written, the value is same. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught small q capital Q divided by A by root 3 means A square 3 times. This value already we have written in previous example we have taken. Here KQQ by R square. R value is A by root 3 whole square. So root 3 will become 3. It will go to numerator. Clear? This much value. I am not using minus Q because I am showing the direction already. Just magnitude I am using here and direction I am showing here. Clear? Okay. Next, force due to charge at B. In which direction? That will be in this direction. That is force due to charge at B. The value is again same, 3KQQ by A square. This is repulsive force now, so that's why it is that side. Okay. Next, force due to Q charge at C is again in this direction. Clear? FC value how much? Again FC 3KQQ by A square. So all are in magnitudes, all the values are equal. Let us take F. Okay. Now you see all the charges, all the forces are like this. Three forces are like this, and this is the horizontal line. Okay. This value is F, this value is F, this value is F, and this angle is 60 degrees as you know. This angle is also 60 degrees as you know. Here. Now what to do, sir? Resolve the forces, these two forces, into their components. Okay. Yes. So first this value into its component, F cos theta, F sin theta, because angle is here. So this value here is F cos 60 degrees. Here is F sin 60 degrees. Again this force Again, this force along here, along vertical line is F cos 60, and along the horizontal line it will be F sin 60. These two will cancel again because values are equal and they are in opposite direction. Clear? Now you are having this is also not there now because this force only I am showing here and here. Okay. Now along the vertical in upward direction, the forces are there. Net force is F cos 60 plus this F, already present F, this F plus this F cos 60. So it will be F cos 60 plus F cos 60 is 2F cos 60 plus F. Cos 60 2 cancel. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. That's good. Who is sending this answer? Yes, Abhay. Good. Okay. Yes. So it will become F plus F. Means how much? Not 2F. But F value what? F value is any one of these. 3KQQ by A square. That is nothing but 3 2s are 6. 6KQQ by A square. If you want to substitute K value, you can keep. You can substitute the K value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here, this will be the net force. This is how we need to solve. Only the thing is, right force, you need to find what are the two charges are present and what is the distance between them. Exactly distance you need to calculate. And along with that value, you need to see the direction also. Once you get this, then thereafter everything is your first PUC, vector addition. How to add vectors, you know everything. Clear? I hope you understand this very clearly. Okay? So, shall we move on to next topic? Okay? Yes. Now, now I am taking one important topic, Nana. Equilibrium of charges. Equilibrium of charges. Important topic, Nana. So, what is equilibrium? You know, equilibrium is nothing but if net force acting on one particular object is 0, then that object is said to be equilibrium, in equilibrium condition. Now, in the same way, if net force acting on a charge is 0, then that charge is said to be in equilibrium condition. That's it. Okay? Yeah. So, now, let us find whether the charges are in equilibrium condition or not. That we need to find. Okay? Yes. Now, let us suppose we are having two charges. One is Q, another charge is also, let us suppose one more charge Q. Two are positive charges are present. Okay? Yes. Now the distance between these two charges is, let us suppose R. Let us suppose R distance is there between these two charges. Okay? Now the condition is, if we are having a third charge Q, third charge that also plus Q charge is there with us now. Okay. Now my question is, where we should keep this charge, third charge capital Q, so that the third charge is in equilibrium condition. My question is, where we should keep this capital Q plus capital Q, so that third charge is at equilibrium condition. Means equilibrium condition means net force on capital Q is 0. Where is that location? We need to find. Okay. Yes. See, let us check at the center point. Let us imagine it is the center. Here. Okay. Now, at this center, if you keep plus Q charge, at this center, okay, and as we know, this distance is R by 2 and this distance is also R by 2 distance. Here, for both the charges, distance is R by 2, okay. Now, due to this Q, on this plus Q charge, which type of force will be there? Repulsive force will be there. So that is to be in this direction. How much it is? The value is KQQ by distance between these two, R by 2 whole square. This much value in that direction. Now, due to this charge, again repulsive force, which direction? In this direction. How much value? Again, K, Q, Q divided by this distance. r by 2 whole square. So both the values according to magnitude they are equal and their directions are in opposite direction. So net force on capital Q is 0. So we can say this capital Q is in equilibrium condition at the center. Or my question is if where we should keep this capital Q charge so that net force on this capital Q is 0. Where we should keep? Exactly at the center we should keep. Okay, or else you can find like this. One more technique also I'll give you. Okay, yeah. So here small q charge and this is also again small q charge. Both are positive charges. Okay, we are having distance between these two is let us suppose r. Distance between these two is let us suppose r. Okay, now let us keep a charge plus q at a distance of x from first charge. From point A, this is point B, let us suppose. Let us keep plus q charge at a distance of x from charge at A. So my condition is the force on this plus q charge should be 0. Okay, yeah. So that means there is a force due to charge at A that will be in this direction, and there is a force due to charge at B that will be in this direction. Clear? If these two forces are equal, then net force on it will be 0. For plus q to be in equilibrium, net force on capital Q should be equal to 0. That means force due to charge A should be equal to force due to charge B. Okay? Force due to charge A equal to force due to charge B. Okay, what is force due to charge at A? Is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Coulomb's law. First charge small q, second charge capital Q divided by distance between these two. How much? X square. Okay, is equal to again force due to charge at B. Again 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught this charge and this charge divided by distance between these two. How much, Nana? This total is r. This is x, means this will be r minus x. So substitute r minus x whole square. Okay, what will happen? K Q Q cancel. 1 by x square is equal to 1 by r minus x whole square. It will become r minus x whole square is equal to x square. Square cancel. Okay, r minus x is equal to x. R is equal to 2x. Then x is equal to r by 2. Means we should keep that plus q charge at the center of these two charges so that net force on that charge is 0. Clear? Okay, now sir, if I'll take a minus q charge, then what happens, sir? Where we should keep? Let us see that point also. If we keep a minus q charge, then what happens? Let us check that point also. So here plus q charge, again here plus q charge. Now we are having a negative charge where we should keep so that negative charge is in equilibrium. What should happen? Net force on it should be equal to 0. So how many forces are acting on this minus q? There are two charges are there. These two charges will exert a force on this. Total distance between them is, let us imagine again r. Okay, now due to this small q charge, force in which direction? That is in this direction. Attractive force, no, again because opposite nature. Again due to this charge on this, force in which direction? Attractive force in this direction. Both are in opposite, but if they are equal, then this on this net force is 0. Let us equate them. Again you will get same answer. This is x, this value, and this is r minus x, this value. Again you will get x is equal to r by 2. Okay, you need to see these charges. Two corners, which type of charges are there? If they are equal charges and same in nature, then equilibrium we can get at the center. Okay. Now let us take a different type of charges. Let us imagine here charge Q is there and here charge 3Q is there. Okay, one charge is Q, another charge is 3Q. Both are positive charges, let us suppose. And the distance between these two is, let us imagine R distance is there between these two. Okay, where we should keep a third charge capital Q, so that third charge is in equilibrium. Where we should keep? What is the location? So that capital Q charge is in equilibrium condition. Okay, so capital Q charge should be in equilibrium, means net force on it should be 0. So let us suppose one location here we should keep capital Q. So let us imagine this is at a distance of x from small q. Okay, plus q minus q I'll take in next example. Nana. Wait students, wait Abhay. You should have some patience. Wait, I am going with one order. Okay, yeah. So this is x distance. This will be how much, Nana? R minus x distance. Both are positive charges I have taken, but middle one is also positive. Okay. Yes. Now, so net force on it should be equal to 0. Okay. Net force should be 0. Now on this plus q, due to small q charge, a force is there in this direction, and due to 3q charge, again repulsive force in this direction. Both should be equal. Then only this will be 0. Okay. Yes. Let us write that values. Let us write the values of that forces. Okay. Yeah. So force on capital Q due to small q is K small q capital Q by distance how much, Nana? X square is equal to force on capital Q due to 3Q K 3Q capital Q divided by this distance how much, Nana? R minus X whole square. KQQ cancel. Okay, yeah, you will get 1 by x square is equal to 3 divided by r minus x whole square. Okay, so you will get the answer in roots. Better you take this one is 9q, so you will get exact answer. Okay, you take this is 9. Okay, yes, this is 9 you take, you will get exact answer. Okay, yes, so this 9 can be written as 3 square. You will get, if you will take 3 answer, you will get 1 plus root 3. It is difficult, means not exact answer, means you will not get a perfect answer. Okay, yeah, so that's why what I am doing is 1 by x square 9 divided by r minus x whole square. Okay, now it can be written as 1 by x square is equal to 3 by r minus x whole square. Can we write like this? Yes, we can write. This also can be written as 1 by x whole square. This square we can get cancelled. They will get cancelled.